Have you ever experienced, and I know have you ever experienced a window of opportunity? So a window of opportunity might show up as you thinking today's the day. Maybe you built up to it January 1st or something like that. So a window of opportunity is this window of perception, and that perception tells you that it's the right time. All the moons are in alignment, right? You all of a sudden believe in yourself, right? You have a little bit of liquid courage, perhaps, from motivating yourself, or maybe you were inspired by somebody else. So you think that I believe in myself, I'm motivated today, and it's the right time, right? So let's call that a window of opportunity. So you say things like, this is what you say to yourself. You say things like, this time is going to be different, right? You might even say, it's my time, only to find out hours, sometimes minutes later, that, or even the next day or the next week or the month later, after you go on a run, right? All of a sudden you find out that that belief in yourself, that motivation and that confidence close up again, right? And I say close up because if you think that you need a window of opportunity to move forward, what happens the moment that the perception is that that window of opportunity closes? This is a big distinction, and it's all based on concepts and beliefs, right? So what happens when that self motivation, that confidence, and that window closes up again, like a gate? So here we go with the gate, like a gate, and therefore justify once again and give you the opportunity to say, I'm sorry, it's not the right time. I think that one of the most foolish things that we ever say as human beings is when somebody, which I think there's angels everywhere, and I think everybody's an angel working and delivering opportunities and potential for anyone. I think when somebody offers you assistance and guidance with whatever skill sets they have to be physically, mentally, and financially well, and you respond by saying it's not the right time, I want you to learn how to pause and question what you just said. I want you to learn how to pause and say, did I just get an opportunity to have everything that I desire and close that because my perception is that now is not a right time? How could we ever decide that it's not the right time to fulfill our dreams? Makes no sense at all. But how can we make sense of things when we're unconscious? So I forgive you for you know not what you do. So let yourself off the hook. Excuse yourself. Isn't it interesting when you look at the word excuse, right? And you look at it as like to excuse yourself. You can look at that word of excusing yourself, but it's still the same word. It's an excuse. And see that, this act, this idea of letting yourself off the hook requires an excuse. So we all of a sudden unconsciously pick out of our big bag of bullshit these handy dandy excuses so that we can justify, because nobody ever wants to really be acknowledged as saying, hey, thanks for the opportunity to have everything that I desire, but it's not the right time. Nobody wants to justify and recognize how crazy that is. So we reach into our big bag of bullshit, we pull out an excuse and then excuse ourselves.